Hey, let's take a look at your cartoony bounce. All right, well, you got some things going right here. It's better if you, so you got, yeah, the timing of the squash and stretch is good, more or less. Um, so that's all right. And I think one thing you didn't do is at the end of the module, it talks about adding a second contact frame. Um, if we take a look here, and on this one, I think it is. Yeah, the second contact frame where it's touching when it's stretched and it's touching when it squashes and gives it more snap. It's kind of a nice adding a contact frame. It's all here. So you might want to do that. And also, I would tend to have it land on the 0 line, so you have it as landing on, I guess, well, about at 0. And I think you want it to be at 1. So what you could do is go in the graph editor and then take this Y translate curve. And these all should be 1, so I should be able to type, kind of screwed up the tangents, unfortunately. I mean, the other thing, you could take the whole curve and move it up. Whoops, shift middle mouse drag. And then move these to 1, and it won't as much mess up. There you go. This looks longer than the other one, so I would probably, shorten that. Maybe center this one a bit. And then the other thing is to add some rotation. Is this working? Oh, probably not that way. That way. So just S and then, rotate it around as much as you want. Just have auto keyframe on. So now it's rotating while it bounces, which looks a little better.
Who's that? That's me. You're invisible though.
I'd probably make this linear tangents. Linear.
How? Am I? Yes, you are.
Yeah, so a couple little things to clean up there. Let's look at your realistic one. Something's really weird about the way those curves are moving separately from the ball. This one's not right. So it doesn't have like the kind of bounce type movement. Let's look at the graph editor for this, and you'll see what I mean. See, you didn't break the tangent. It's sort of wave-like. Also, the ground is at different heights, and we want them all. So let's take a look. Take a quick look at how it looks right now. Also, it's not moving in any direction, and it's not rotating. So it's really missing a lot of what it should have to look realistic. But you're going to want these to all be at 0. Probably this one too. Whoops, why didn't it? Oh, I messed up. Okay, those are on the ground now. And then, break all these tangents. Where is break tangents? Here, right? Okay, and then, move these up like so. I think this bounce is too long compared to that one. If anything, it should be shorter. So I'm just going to move this back, holding W, shift middle mouse drag, something like that. Okay.
We're close.
Anyways, so now let's take a look at it.
Oh my god.
Not great. It still doesn't feel like it's hitting that hard, but it's better. I mean, there's not really any squash or stretch, which there may not be on a realistic ball, but it'll certainly have some rotation and it'll certainly have some movement as well. It wouldn't just perfectly fall straight and down. So I think this one could use a lot of work, and you could sort of study the reference more. Let's take a look at. I think you posted the reference.
You're crazy. Wait, you are crazy actually. Ooh, that was close.
I have it in the folder too. That seems to be taking a while.
No, don't.
Okay.
No. Stinker.
Yeah, I mean, you can already see it's moving forward in this direction and then it rolls back at the end. So it's a pretty, but see, it went down at an angle and it moved forward a little bit and at the end it rolled back. And so you don't have any of that stuff. And also, I can see from this white stripe here that it's rotating while it's falling as well. And you don't have that either, and while it's bouncing. So I think you could do better with that one and study the reference more closely.